taking over of sure mas like.
Oo, copyright?
Copyright po.
Oh, yung pang Miss Universe na lang. Theme song. Copyright.
Copyright.
True. Yung Miss Universe Philippines theme song
Oh,
na
yung
lang.
Miss Universe theme song na lang.
Yung Miss Universe Philippines theme song po.
Yung ano, yung
Theme song.
instrumental.
Oh, yung instrumental.
Instrumental na lang.
Sa YouTube ba nakaano yan?
Puntahan mo na lang.
Punta mo na lang.
Puntahan mo na, Mars.
Send mo na lang yung ano, yung song.
Kasi copyright.
May end po yan, may endo.
Maganda na.
Share mo na super yummy.
Isang magandang hapon po sa ating lahat and good afternoon everyone and welcome to this very special event of the getting to know and press presentation of our lovely Miss Universe Philippines Quirino, Bianca Ylanan'S. Palakpakan naman natin si Bianca. So we are gathered today to celebrate beauty, grace, and journey of an empowered woman who is set to make her mark on the national stage. At syempre, ito pong event na ito not just about pageantry, but it's about passion, purpose, and the power of women with a dream. So before anything else, let us acknowledge the presence of some very important guests who have joined us today. So unang-una po, nasan po ang mga pamilya ni Bianca, our loving family and friends of Bianca? Welcome po and thank you for unwavering support, Mom and Sir. And of course, the Miss Universe Philippines Quirino organization, nasan po kayo? Ayan, attendance check. Salamat po for your dedication to empowering women for our province is truly commendable. Kasunod naman po, nandito rin po ba ang mga taga-Aces and Queens? Ayan, Aces and Queens family po ni Bianca, wala pa on the way. And of course, hindi kompleto ang araw natin ngayong hapong ito kung hindi natin kasama ang ating mga media partners or media friends. Palakpakan naman natin mga pageant vloggers, journalists and pageant enthusiasts. Maraming salamat po for sharing this journey with us. And of course, before we start, we would like to take our following sponsors po. Governor Dax Kua from Province of Quirino. Congressman Willie Kua of Quirino Province. Kong, maraming salamat po. And of course, the municipality of Madela, ayan, Province of Quirino. And of course, Olena Coffee sa masarap pong kape, pampabuhay ng hapon. Maraming salamat po. Please visit ang kanilang pong Instagram at olena.ph. And of course, nasan po mga Ole family? Palakpakan naman po mga Ole family. Ang Ylanan'S family, nasaan po? Ayan, kompleto na po kayong lahat. As your host today, I am being honored to be part of this special occasion. I am proudly claiming, ayan, taga Quirino Province na po talaga ako. And it's a privilege to showcase the beauty and excellence of our Ka-Ilyans o ang ating mga kababayan. Quirino is more than just a place, it's the home of kind-hearted and strong individuals. So kilala po ang Quirino Province, your basket of happiness. Ayan. Is it where the nature, culture, and people blend together to create an enriching and inspiring community. And today, we celebrate another gem from our province, our very own Bianca Isabel Ray Olay Ylanan'S. Now to formally welcome us, let us hear the representative of Miss Universe Philippines Quirino organization for the message. Palakpakan po natin si Sir Mariel Vincent Rapisura. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon sa ating lahat. Ako si Vince Rapisura, ang isa sa mga fairy godfathers ni Bianca. No? At ako rin po ay isang tubo sa Quirino. Siyempre, nagpapasalamat kami sa mga media friends natin ngayon at saka sa mga content creators na nandito ngayon. Ano? At siyempre, alam natin na ang Miss Universe ay actually ang pinaka-competitive at prestigyosong pageant sa buong mundo. At alam din natin na matindi ang puksaan ngayong edition na ito ng Miss Universe. At kami nagpapasalamat dahil nagpaunlak kayo para magkaroon kami ng opportunity na maipakilala ang aming fresh na kandidata mula sa Quirino Province At syempre, yan po ay nagmula sa sinapupunan ng isa sa aking aking bestie, ayan, no? Si Doc Jen. At syempre, this is not just a battle for the crown. She is proudly representing our province of Quirino. At sana po magbigay ng daan ang press con na ito para mas makilala natin ang inner beauty at advocacy ni Bianca. No? At muli, welcome sa ating lahat at sana mag-enjoy tayo sa ating press con na ito. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, Sir Vincent. At syempre, narito na po the moment we have been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honor to introduce to you a woman of elegance, intelligence, and undeniable charm. The pride of Quirino Province. Let us all welcome Miss Universe Philippines Quirino 2025, Bianca Isabella Ray Olay Ylanan. Welcome, Bianca. Alright, so ang saya-saya makasama ka namin because this is your special day, Bianca. So ayan, and thank you so much. Ayan, sa iyo. And I hope talaga sa stage daw tayo.
Sa stage po.
Alright, so kamusta ka, Bianca, ngayong araw na to?
I've had a really productive morning, a really early start, and then pasarela training with ACES, and now we're here. So it's really good to see all your faces. It's such a good day.
Right. And how's your preparations for upcoming Miss Universe Philippines?
It's been a lot. It's been tough, but I'm so
Hindi ko alam
lucky
kung
that
kaya.
I'm with ACES and I'm with
Kaya mo.
other girls there as well. It's been such a supportive and really healthy environment, not only in ACES but also with Miss Universe.
Ay, thank you, Bianca. That's amazing. And I'm sure proud na proud sa'yo ang iyong mga kababayan sa Quirino Province. And of course, ang ating mga supporters nationwide, ano talagang sinusundan ka nila, ano talagang sinusuportahan to all the way to the crown for the Miss Universe Philippines. At syempre, may inihanda kami mga VTRs for you this afternoon na talagang upang mas makita natin gaano kaganda ang Quirino Province. Panoorin po natin ang VTR na ito. Quirino Province. So Bianca, sabi nila, kung pupunta silang lahat, especially our media, saan mo sila dadalhin sa Quirino?
Definitely my hometown first in Madela, Quirino, because that's how I know Quirino. It's my Quirino, it's Madela, and I've had a lot of childhood memories and really like dear to my heart memories there. From swimming by the creek sa likod ng rice field ni Lolo to just playing by the Bahay Kubus there. That's where I'd take all of you. But honestly, I wish throughout this journey of Miss Universe Philippines you get to not only come with me but also support Quirino, because it's such a beauty that I hope everyone can see as well.
Thank you, Bianca. How about the food?
Oh my gosh, okay. So many. I've actually been there recently to film my tourism video, so lots of food, but honestly nothing beats my Lola's cooking. So if everyone can get in a bus, go to my hometown in my home, then maybe we can have some of Lola's meals. Yeah.
Thank you, Bianca. And guys, ang bulaklak ni Bianca is made from alibangbang tree or alibangbang leaves from Quirino province. So thank you po sa ating Madela Flowers and Crafts to give out sponsored of our flowers ngayong hapon na to. And of course, hindi man po nakapunta ating mga kababayan sa lalawigan ng Quirino, may inihanda silang message of support para sa iyo na talagang pinaghandaan nilang lahat. Dahil malayo, alam natin how many hours from Quirino to Manila, nag-prepare sila for you. So, panoorin po natin ang message na ito.
Hi Miss Bianca, ilaban natin ang Quirino Province para sa tagumpay ng Miss Universe at nang sa ganun maiuwi natin ang crown. Good luck Miss Bianca! Laban!
Daingan Bianca, Diyos kay na ilaban mo si Quirino. Yay!
Hello, Bianca. Dapat tumatakbo pag-asakan pa. Laban ng Quirino.
Hello, Bianca. Kaya mo yan. Kunin mo ang corona para sa Miss Universe. Proud ka ng Quirinians. Good luck. Go, go, go. Adya!
Dahil mo pala nagasak mo, Bianca. Agyan, Quirino ka po. Good luck, Bianca. Kaya mo yan. Taga-Quirino tayo.
Kaya mo yan, anak ko. Proud, Quirino.
Hello, Miss Bianca. Sana manalo ako and please bring home the crown.
Go, Bianca. Anong pong kaya mo yan? Go, go, go. Andito lang kami sa support sa'yo. Good luck.
Go, Bianca! Igalit mo! Iyawin mo ti Corona para ti Quirino!
Wish you all the confidence and courage in the world.
Shine bright Miss Universe Quirino!
Go, Bianca! Agyan, Quirino!
To our Miss Quirino. So, whatever happens, you know that we are here to support you and that the whole of Quirino is cheering you on and we love you. So, congratulations in advance. You're a winner in our hearts.
Ayan, so kay Bianca, representative sa Miss Universe Philippines. Good luck sa'yo. Andito ang provincial team supporting and praying for you. So, ano ito mangyari para sa amin? Panalo ka na rin. You hold the crown.
We hope you enjoy the experience. I think that's the most important thing for us.
Okay, good luck.
And thanks for the
Mabait. Masunurin na ako.
Iyak na yan.
Magaling siya. Good luck, Bianca, for representing Quirino and Miss Universe Philippines. The Quirinians are so proud of you. We love you.
Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. Perla Abuan Olay, the grandmother of Bianca. Bianca is a very beautiful person, in and out, loving, caring, very responsible, and very independent. In this endeavor of yours, expect my wholehearted support. our whole family, your friends, the whole Quirinians, especially the Magdalenians. Thank you and I love you.
Alright. Maraming salamat. Ayan. At syempre, Bianca, no? Napunin kita. How do you feel hearing all the messages of love and support? Especially nakita natin kanina, no? Nag-message si
Forward.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Si Governor Kua, and of course, yung dalawang lola.
Yes, I'm a bit teary-eyed at the end, but really it's so heartwarming and it's so nice to have their support because that's really what makes Quirino, the people there, and to have their support just means a lot, and yeah, I hope I can bring that through the whole journey.
Maraming salamat. Palampakan naman po natin lahat ang ating mga nagbigay po ng messages of love and support for Bianca. Talagang proud na proud sa iyo ang province of Quirino. Talagang all support, no? So now, let us open the floor to our esteemed members of the press, our media friends from different pageant sites, vloggers, to have been eagerly waiting to ask their questions po ngayong hapon. So Bianca, tayo sa gitna. Sorry, sa gitna na lang. Alright, so just a quick reminder to everyone. Ayan, so please keep our discussion engaging, respectful, and insightful. And of course, let's give Bianca a chance to fully express herself in answering your wonderful questions. So narito po, meron po tayong mga microphones. Pwede po natin ipaikot ito. So state your name and then you're from what pageant page or news outlet or yeah, sige po, bigay na lang. Yes, sir.
Hello, good. Hello.
Go Bianca! Go Bianca!
Go Bianca.
Ano ba? Hello. Saan ba? Perfect. Go Bianca!
My.
Wow!
Good afternoon. Hi, Bianca. By the way, I'm Nolly for OPMD Worldwide. So first of all, congratulations for being the NUPH Quirino for 2025. So aside from being the representative of your province, ano yung ibang duties mo if there's any as NUPH Quirino?
As Miss Universe, with this platform, I really want to showcase not only Quirino, but my advocacy, which is on Philippine children's health, because I have like two inspirational generations of women who are in the field of medicine. I grew up looking up to them, so to me it's really close to my heart that I get to not only work as a scientist, as a medical scientist, but also as someone who can promote Filipino children's health. Because here in the Philippines, even if our economic growth is good, there's still 1 out of 4 children who is like stunted with their growth. Because malnutrition is not only undernutrition, but it's also kids who are overweight as well. So it really encompasses a lot. I can talk to you about it for hours, but yeah.
Wow, very good. Okay, may we know who is Bianca before joining the Miss Universe Philippines?
I've always had my head in the books. I am always like reading either non-fiction, fiction, but also in school. So I recently just graduated as a laboratory medical scientist in Australia. In the University of Tasmania there. So after that, if not Miss Universe Philippines, I would probably be a medical scientist or pursue medicine as well.
Okay, the best advice that you received from your family and friends and followers?
Recently as well, one of my best, the best advice or the advice that I keep putting in my head really is to show up. This is new to me. It's gonna be a whole crazy ride, I know. But the best thing I can do now is to just show up, be there, and be my best in everything that I do.
Wow, thank you so much and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
See you.
See you
Sa mga
around.
events ng Miss
Thank
Universe.
you.
Hello, Bianca.
Hello,
So,
yeah.
I think last week, nagkaroon ng chance na mag-talk tayo outside
Yes.
Empire. So, for those na hindi pa alam yung story mo during the 2020 lockdown, pwede mo siyang i-share
Yes.
na.
Oh, so as I mentioned, I studied in Australia for my university. But when I decided to do that, it was January 2020. I flew to Australia and then as in a week after lockdown. So luckily my mom actually got to fly with me. Pero nakauwi pa naman siya, thank God, safely. But I was stuck there for 4.5 years. It's a good place to be stuck in, not gonna lie. Pero I was alone, I didn't have any family. It was the time where I truly kind of tested my independence and just know myself. Because I've always been with family, maybe, just my mom, cousins, everywhere. I've always been with people and family because that's how we Filipinos are. And then when I went to Australia, I was fully alone, didn't know anyone, didn't know what was happening because COVID was so new there. So it really challenged me and how I perceive myself in the world. So I think I got out of it well. I mean, I'm here now. So yeah, it's been tough, but I'm lucky that I have the support that I have then. So.
Okay, next question. Itong journey mo sa Miss Universe Philippines, nagkaroon ba kayo ng local pageant or appointed lang for Quirino province?
Yeah, I'm appointed as Miss Universe Philippines Quirino. This has been in the radar a couple years, but again, my priority has always been my studies. But now that I just finished that, I have, all the time and effort and, more of the headspace to put here in Miss Universe Philippines.
Last one. Your message to the toxic pageant fans.
Well, let's just not be victims of misinformation. Let's do our, due diligence of researching. It's so easy. We're already on our phones, so mere Googling who I am, what I do as a medical laboratory scientist, I think that would be easy. Yeah.
Hi, Bianca.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. Congratulations. By the way, my name is Jay Barbie. Well, I have two questions for you. First question is, since almost a week or 2 weeks in your journey here at Miss Universe, 2 weeks, so how was your journey so far?
We're now in week 4, actually, and it's just gonna start to be, getting busier and busier. So I'll see more of you guys throughout the next couple weeks. But again, I'm new to this, and as much as it's hard, I take it in day by day, and I'm so lucky to be surrounded by such inspiring women. There's a lot of us. There's 68 other delegates other than me, and I really don't see it as a competition. It's such a way to shine light to a lot of our advocacies, and there's a lot of empowered women here, and it's just so good to be around.
All right, my last question is, talking to women, so this month we are celebrating Women's Month. So what's your message to all over women?
Yes, the talk has always been empowering women, but I believe we are already empowered. We have these platforms that we have. With Miss Universe Philippines, we have 69 empowered women. I think what we should continue doing is to talk about our advocacies, what we're passionate about, and keep doing the hard work that we're already doing. Because we should have a voice, and losing our voice, if we don't keep doing it, would be detriment to being empowered. So I guess my message is to keep doing what you're doing, love what you're doing, because that's what makes you an empowered woman. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear, and best of luck.
Hi, Bianca.
Ay, mas sexy, diba?
Hi, this is Franz, and in pageantry they call me Mars Franz. So, I have a question since gusto ko na malaman, would it be okay if you could share to us your pageant journey?
Yeah, so I just started training. When I knew I was going to do Miss Universe Philippines representing Quirino, I started training with Aces and Queens, of course. I could only be with the best, I guess. And they've been really helpful. So I started January. So it was pretty, it was pretty soon as I knew. January, I started with them, Pasarela, Q&A, and it's really wholesome because they also have mental health and personality development classes as well as nutrition classes, so they really have a holistic view in pageantry, which I really, really admire because it's quite healthy. And then I just met the girls as I went through it, and it was nerve-wracking because again, my first pageant, I'm just here, it's quite new, but the more I knew the girls and the more I did the training, the more my confidence grew because these girls are it's like what I said, they're really empowering. They're telling me oh, you're worried, you can do that, don't worry, just do the training. So as much as I want to say it's been hard, it's really just like girls being girls, women being women, and it's lovely.
Sino mga besties mo ngayon sa...
Yes, so with the Cali girls, because I started training with them, so Bago City, Kayla Usikan, Malaya Khan, and Caloocan. So they're my besties maybe because they're the people I started with, and we just keep doing what we're doing.
Thank you and good luck on your journey, Bianca.
Thank you so much.
Hi, girl. Yeah, Miss Quirino.
Hello.
How old are you?
25.
25. I'm 24. Which Miss Universe Philippines or Miss Universe do you look up to?
Other than, I keep saying Pia Woodsback, but other than Pia Woodsback, I think it would be Venus Straw, because she's really the woman I look up to and who ignited my passion in pageantry and how I kind of just show myself, because she's Morena as well, and I think that's where my confidence grew with my skin too, with Venus Ra. That's where it all started.
I love your oriental look, and you have a good, beautiful bone structure. You're a scientist?
Yeah.
Alright, so aside from being a scientist, so can you give us siguro at least 3 interesting facts na gusto mong i-share na gusto mong malaman namin?
Yeah, other than being a medical scientist, I'm what else? Oh, okay. So here's one thing that when I was in Australia, of course, a very different culture. I learned how to surf, I learned how to skate, and that's kind of where I first met my couple of friends as well. So I learned how to do that. I don't know how to ride a bike, so if any of you have free time later, teach me how to ride a bike. I grew up with my cousins, so whenever I say I'm an only child, I'm not really, because I grew up with my cousins and I also have my siblings, my dad, but I was the only girl for like a good 20 years, so nasa akin talaga ang corona sa pamilya. And now I have my little cousin, Yana, who's already starting to do the poses. And one other thing, if not Miss Universe Philippines, I would have learned how to be a Pilates instructor, because I think with Pilates it's been such a great fitness kind of endeavor for me, because it's not running, cardio is not my best friend, nor is strength training, because I can only really lift 5 kilos, but with Pilates it's just good for my figure as well, because you're stretching and with my balance, so I think it was a good preempt to my pasarela training.
Last question, in one word, can you describe your national costume?
I'm so excited with my national costume actually, but mine would be, I'll give you a very vague one, tall. My national costume is really tall. Yeah, I don't want to give away too much.
That's din yung national costume. Alright, thank you, girl!
Hi Bianca, I'm Christian from the ground.
Hello.
So my question is, but can you take us back to the time in the day when you finally decided that you're ready to sign up for Miss Universe Philippines, and actually what triggered, you saying yes to being a representative of Quirino?
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, I was in Australia for 4.5 years because of COVID, and I didn't really want to halt my studies because I wasn't sure if I go home I'd be able to go back because of COVID restrictions. So I came home here first, wanting to just be with my family, and then the invitation came up. It was more of because I'm content with my university studies, because that was my main goal. I've had my mom, my auntie, my grandma, my relatives to look up to, and they're all quite career driven. Like, they're so good at what they do, and that's what I want to do as well. And now that I've finished studies, I was content with that. But I also want to be more than my career, than just being a scientist. I see, when I got the invitation, I saw it more in a holistic way, because I want to be whole as a person. I want to be an advocate, I want to be a good ate, I want to be a good partner, I want to be a good daughter. And if being an advocate means being Miss Universe Philippines, then I take that role.
Yeah. And my next question, how prepared are you to live a life under the public eye? Because especially here in the Philippines, it's a different kind of competition. More so, we talk about Filipino fans who are very passionate about following the journey of their candidates.
Yeah, that's one thing I did think about a lot. One, I have nothing to hide, so it's quite easy. But also, being very careful with what I say. I think with my 4 years of being alone, being independent, and knowing myself, I've garnered that strength and confidence that with what I say is what is true to me. Because I think one of the few things I learned there as well, I really have to draw in my opinions from a lot of sources, so reliable sources, and before I say anything. So I think just carrying on that habit of mine will kind of keep me in the good, position here. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey Bianca.
Hello.
John Ray from Tiara
Good
College.
afternoon,
Good afternoon. First question. Who is Bianca at home muna? What does regular Bianca do when she's not doing hospital runs?
Yeah, I'm quite laid back. I would always be either with a book or knitting, because I tend to try to have a new hobby every year. Last year it was knitting. This year it's scrapbooking. Very Lola, very Tita vibes now. Pero I'd probably just be in the corner doing that. Because outside of that, there's this where it's full glam, being my best self in front of the cameras. I think outside of that, I still am my best self, but just in comfier clothes and probably with a book.
Okay, so you are competing against equally beautiful and empowered women across the Philippines. So where do you get your drive to keep going, to continue further?
Just by looking around in this room, there's so much love and so much support that I've been given, and they continuously give to me, and that's really what keeps me going, because the whole thing is to keep my passion for not only health but with Filipino children's health. So kind of like getting that fuel from love to give love, that's what keeps me going.
Okay, so for my final question, we are celebrating International Women's Month. So what do you love most about being a woman?
So multifaceted.
for example, for me, from just being a medical laboratory scientist to being a beauty queen to being at home not doing much. Or my mom, you know, she's a pediatric gastroenterologist. She's a great mom. She's also lectures, but she's probably one of the pageant fanatics as well. You know, I get this confidence from her. So we're quite multifaceted. And being with Miss Universe Philippines, each and every girl has their own story, and that's what makes this competition really beautiful.
Thank you.
Hello, Bianca.
Baby boy!
Nasa dabo! Anton from Pageant Talk. So, you mentioned earlier na nasa iyo yung corona ng pamilya. So, and this year's edition is puksaan. So, paano makipagpuksaan ang isang Bianca para makuha ang corona?
Oh, I think this is what you'll see throughout the competition. Because to me, there's so many of us that give so many different things that it's so hard to compare. I don't know how you guys do it, how we do it, how you keep up, but for me, I think it's a competition with myself. It's a competition alongside with these women, but it's against my own head. And I think how I do this puksaan this year is really just, I think, looking at myself in the mirror, and if I'm content with what I see, there's no need for anything else, really.
On top. Top si
I just want to know your hashtag for this year's university.
Hashtags the logistics. All thanks to my mom and Bats because I've been in a makeup chair, half asleep most of the time. So when they made this hashtag, which is uniquely Bianca, I believe, and using the QUI of Quirino, because as much as I'm doing it for myself and for my advocacy, I really want at the end of the competition for everyone to know what Quirino is, where Quirino is, and what Quirino brings to the rest of the world.
And next question.
Virgin.
Our interview is up now. I just want to add more. What is the craziest thing you've ever done for love?
My partner's here with me actually. And probably packing up our things. We, sold the house, packed up all our things to move here to pursue my interests as well as him resting. So the craziest thing we've done is literally moved halfway across the world to find our passions. And I think if you grow as a couple, but you should also let each other grow individually, because that's what makes you stronger. If I am flourishing as a beauty queen, I think he is flourishing in his own stuff as well. I don't know.
And someone asked me, where is he?
Where is he now? Jowa reveal. Jowa, ayun o. Fam.
It's okay already because I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that you were stuck in a struggle for 4 years. So how did you survive in those 4 years?
It was tough, but honestly, I've been such an objective kind of person. This is my goal, I'm gonna do it. And I think reminding myself every day why I'm there, which is to pursue laboratory medicine, to graduate and do more health science. I kept thinking that, but also the sacrifices that my family made for me just to be there and to keep making it happen for me to be there. That's really all the inspiration and motivation I need, because at the end of the day, they're the people who I dedicate my life to as well.
Yeah, especially they've been very strict for 4 years, right?
Yes,
They close the borders.
That's why wasn't sure if I were to come back home to the Philippines to be with family, makakabalik ba ako sa, lalo na sa Tasmania. So I'm in Tasmania, Australia, which is a state island. So hiwalay pa siya sa mainland. So if nung nag-close sila ng borders, as in nothing's going in and out for like a good 2 years. So I was in a solace of like nature, which was beautiful.
Right. And then, ang hirap rin kasi makabook ng flight during that time.
Yeah.
Like once a week or once a month.
There was nothing
Yeah.
at all. So I was really tossing up between, do I carry on with my degree or do I go home with family? But I think, again, it's one of those, I need to be content and fulfill this goal before I go home. I think that's what was in my head, so I kept going talaga. There's no choice.
Yeah, I agree. But then, another question, as we celebrate this month, what is your message to those people that they were saying, like, pageantry degrades women?
Oh, not at all. I feel like being in this pageant made me feel and be more of a woman than anything else because, again, as I said, I'm with like 68 other girls with different backgrounds and I've learned a lot from them. From small things like pasarela or makeup to their stories that make them stronger. And I think being together in this competition really not only makes us stronger, the people in the competition, but for those little girls who are seeing us today, you know, you're not just, when you're a beauty queen, you're not just a beauty queen. I'm also a laboratory scientist. I'm also a really good daughter. I'm a good partner. We're multifaceted, and these pageants show that because you don't only judge us with our walks, with our beauty, but with how we talk, what we can bring to the stage. So I really disagree with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Bianca.
You mentioned earlier that you like Venus Ra.
Yeah.
How would you answer the question during that time?
Goodness, okay.
What is the one big mistake that you have made in your life and what did you do to make it right?
May accent.
Kalmado.
One of the biggest mistakes I made would probably not believing in myself, especially when I got in Australia. It was COVID. I was like, can I do this? Am I ready for this? But I was in that position because I am ready, and I think the universe won't take us to a position or a spot if we're not ready for it. So I really just I didn't fake it, but I just made it happen for myself. So that's kind of just how I corrected it. I made sure that it's my moment, and I'm going to claim it, and I'm going to continue on that goal.
Thank you. And one more thing, if you were a judge, why should I choose you to be the next Miss Universe?
Wait lang. Ulitin mo, May. Ulitin mo.
I'll get recording again.
Yeah.
Wait lang.
And wait lang. Why should you be?
And alright, breathe.
Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
I'm not only up for the crown. Miss Universe to me is representing the Filipinos. Right now, yes, I'm representing Quirino, but to represent Filipinos is such a big responsibility, and I think I should be the next Miss Universe because, like Filipinos, I'm multifaceted. I show our pagkabwa not only from my experience in Australia, but also from being in Quirino and in Manila, and I think I can bring a really fresh perspective, not only to the Philippines, but to the universe.
Yes.
Love it. Sir Bob. Hi, Sir Bob.
Hello, Queen Bianca.
Hello.
I'm Kuya Ethan Concepcion, columnist and pageant expert of Manila Standard. I'm saying this because I've noticed your great semblance with Minerva Mini Cagataw, Miss World Philippines 1970, and semi-finalist in Miss World 1972. Since we're celebrating Women's Month and International Women's Month,
how can you teach young girls in the province to have same physical attributes such as yours, to love their color and to love their physical attributes?
I would start by saying Filipino beauty is quite diverse. It's not only what you see in social media, it's what you see in your community. And if you're part of a community where it's morena skin, it's dark hair, it's like a short figure or a bony structure, then you're there because that's what fits. You're a piece of a puzzle that works and completes that community. So you should love yourself for that because you complete that community.
Thanks so much for that. Follow-up question. We watch your well-wishers from your beloved province. They came from different sectors of society, such as farmer, vendor, teacher. So how important for a beauty queen like you to connect with different sectors of society and community?
As a beauty queen, I think at the end of the day, we are a spokesperson. So I speak for my community, which is Quirino. I really want to, connect with them because I want to know what they need, not only from me, but also I'm their voice, basically. So how can I use this platform to help these vendors, these farmers, these teachers to kind of say what they need? Because it's not easy. I've been there before, where I'm kind of a part of a minority. Like being in Australia, I'm not the whole population, so saying what I need was quite hard at times. So having a voice, having someone to kind of look up to and go to be like, can you, be that advocate for them? I think it's quite important because that fulfills my role as spokesperson as a beauty queen. Thank you so much.
Hello, Bianca, Robert from the Beauty. First question, so what can you promise your fans or supporters as you compete in Miss Universe Philippines?
Because this is my first pageant, there's nothing, to compare. I'm going to promise you that in every step, in every competition, you'll see my best and the best version of myself.
Okay, second question. Sa Philippines, parang bashing is an ordinary thing ang Sigmano. So, how do you deal with bashers?
I choose not to. I honestly just don't look at it because it's something that I won't gain. There's no purpose for it for me. It doesn't fulfill me, it doesn't benefit me, so why would I want it in my life?
Okay, last question. In 2018, Catriona Grivas asked this question. Is it Corona or Pag-ibig? And
Like what I mentioned before, the crazy things we do for love, but right now it would be The Crown because I know that my partner is going to be backing me up with whatever I do, and this is my goal now. This is what fulfills me now. So The Crown.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi, Bianca. Hi, Bianca.
Hello po.
Hi, Bianca. I'm Romel Gonzalez from PepLab.
Good
My
afternoon.
first question is, what are your thoughts of you competing against some pageant title holders like Winnie Marquez, Isa Manalo?
I think as much as it has been intimidating at first, especially when I haven't seen them, but as soon as I met them, they're so welcoming. They're so. We're near to Eliana, Aguana, because Sinadawan, Quirino, close, as well as Akisa. They're nothing but such big sisters. They're like, whatever you need, whatever you like. Do you need a mirror? Do you need a touch-up? They're always there. And I think when I look at it from an outside perspective, not as a beauty queen with them, I'm in the competition for a reason, and I have a lot to prove. I think all of us have the same kind of chance to win. It's 1 out of 69, and if that would be me, I'll pursue that role.
Okay, my next question is, what's your opinion about some of the pageant rules, like allowing women with kids, with a husband, and removing the age and height requirement?
think that's what makes it more powerful as a woman, because like I mentioned before, we're not just who we are now. Like, I'm not just a 24-year-old laboratory medical scientist. Being a woman is evolving into being a mother, into being a good partner, into having, like Miss Quirino before, she had 3 kids and she still really did her role well. Like, our age, marital status does not stop us to pursue our dreams, and you can see this with the 68 other delegates as well.
Okay, and for my last question, are you open to joining show business? And if you are, who would you like to be your first leading man in a film or a TV project?
I've always been the kind of person who plans 5 years ahead. So when I went to university, it was to become a laboratory scientist and then maybe medicine after. But now that I have this new world that opened up, I'm really open to anything. And if I were to go into showbiz and have my first, oh my gosh, male lead, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been looking at men the same way as now that I have a partner. Because they're all just like, okay, here's a man, cool. Like, there's no one's more guapo, no one's more nice, no one's more lovable as my partner.
Well, actually, that's a good answer because looking at your boyfriend, you don't need to look.
You don't have to choose anymore,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you, Bianca,
Thank
and
you so much. Have a
congratulations.
good afternoon. Thank you.
Hi Bianca, Ferdy from Eventology and Pump and Pageantry. What's the best thing about being a Quirino representative to the Miss Universe Philippines?
I think what the main thing I got from being a Quirino is being a hard worker. From what we've seen in all the Quirinians that we have, from my grandma to the farmer to the meat vendor, everyone's so hardworking, and I think that's such a great, habit and that I not only bring to the competition but to life, and they do it with a smile because we are the basket of happiness. So I think it really shows when you're in Quirino that they do their job with such rigor but also with biggest smile.
I think we have the basket of happiness.
I hope you enjoy your basket of happiness as well.
For my second question, what's the best thing about being a Miss Universe Philippines candidate?
I think being able to be voices for not only my community, but for little girls who are into medicine or they think maybe it's a one-track thing for medicine, for law, for STEM. No, the world is really your oyster. There's so many things you can do as a woman, as a beauty queen, and I think I can not only be a voice for that, but be a role model.
Thank you, and
Hi, I'm Ron from GMA Online. You mentioned a while ago that you could bring a unique perspective to the pageant.
Yep.
Forever. Could you elaborate on that unique perspective you could bring?
Yeah, I think for me, I've always seen pageantry as more than the beauty and the walks, but it's really how they bring their advocacies and their passion and how they communicate it to people. Because having the seat on the table is really my end goal for this. As a medical scientist with lots and lots of kind of visions for our healthcare system, what I want is for me or us delegates to have the right seat on the table, to be in the right rooms, and to share our advocacies for them to have a change, really.
What's the one thing you want to see in our medical system that isn't here right now?
Access, really. Quirino is such. There's experts in that table. So being in Quirino is quite rural. It's not a province that you pass through going to another province. You really have to go there, and you know, before my Lola would go to dialysis here in Manila. So 10, 13-hour drive for dialysis, go back there. So it's really exhausting. So now the closest one is Isabela, still not Quirino. I think only recently we have a dialysis center. So continuing to give that access and kind of that convenience for people to have healthcare and to be taken care of is what I want to see, because we only have one provincial hospital in Quirino as well, and now one dialysis center, but that's not enough to cover all our health issues. So more access and more healthcare workers, really. Thank you so much.
Hi, Bianca.
Hello.
Armin Adina from the Inquirer.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Going back to your stay in Australia, I'd like to know, being stuck there and communicating with your family here in the Philippines, how do you compare the COVID response of the Australian government and the Filipino government?
It was so easy for me as someone who's not Australian to get my vaccine, to get, you know, into a clinic if I'm like, oh, I feel sick. There's always already somewhere there. Again, it goes back to the access that we need. And I think it also shows that some of the nurses there are Filipinos. So then it's kind of disheartening that there's some healthcare workers that choose going elsewhere, because we not only give them the right access to facilities to be empowered and to be comfortable in doing their profession, but I think it's also not giving them the right attention and help. So there's really a lot we have to work on.
Thank you.
Thank
Another
you.
one, as a woman in science, how do you apply the scientific method to the request for the crown?
Again, as I said, I'm quite objective. I'm a step-by-step process, and with that process, I kind of learned, literally, if you look at my notebook, it's like, one would be the passerella with aces and queens. Two would be Q&A with coach people. I think my objectiveness in having methodological way of doing stuff helps me kind of have the right headspace. Because if you've seen our schedules, it's quite back-to-back for the next 3 months. But having that process really helps me because it keeps me sane, really. I think at the end of the competition, one of the other goals is to keep sane, and being a STEM major and having that process helps me with doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Pwede
much.
ko ba isang tanong? Or may
Go, go,
nakapita
go,
na?
go.
Okay. Bianca, are you familiar with the vlogger Danny Walker?
Yes, I think she's, oh,
The beauty blogger from the US who was a former
yes, yeah.
contestant.
Yeah, I mentioned.
Yeah, are you aware that she chose one of your pictures as one of the best headshots for this batch of Miss
Yes,
Universe
I did
Philippines?
see that, yeah.
Okay, so can you take us back to the moment when you learned about that, and how did you feel about the feedback from Danny Walker herself?
That was honestly like so good to hear, because the headshot I actually had sent was not the one that was presented. So I was so unsure with what was presented, if that's really what I wanted. But seeing Danny Walker's reaction was so reassuring that I'm still on the right track, and I'm giving still in every shoot that I do, in every event that I do, I give my best. So I guess that was the best version of me that she chose, which is really reassuring.
Thank you very much, and
Thank
the best
you.
of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
More questions po from our media friends. Wala na po.
Ay, sample na
Introduction.
Sample introduction.
Yes.
Wait lang. Wait lang ulit. Name the Quirino province. Wait lang.
Wait lang.
Move around the camera, Bianca. Wait. Wait. Wait.
You're cute.
Wait lang.
All cameras now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait, go. Go.
I'm Bianca Isabella Rey Olay Ilanan, province of Quirino.
One more. One more.
And Miss Universe Philippines.
1, 2, 3, go.
Bianca Isabella Rey Olay Ilanan, province of Quirino.
What energy?
Walk naman daw, Bianca.
Bianca Ylanan'S.
Pasarela, ayan. Okay. All I walk. All I walk.
Siya ang galing ng upuan. Patanggal ng chupola. Chupola? Patanggal ng chupola. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go!
Bianca Isabel Rey Ylanan'S. Once again, palapakan naman natin si Bianca, our Miss Universe Philippines Quirino. Ayan. And before we end, syempre hindi mawawala po ang ating photo opportunity for capturing our special moment this afternoon. So first, tinatawagan ko po ang ating po mga media friends. So please come up on stage para po sa ating photo opportunity.
Sila na po. Media. Go na kayo.
So, media friends po for photos.
Go na.
With her or photo by her?
So before we proceed with our photo opportunity, maraming salamat po to our sponsors from the local government unit of Manila. Sige po, tuloy-tuloy lang po ang binabanggit ko sila. Local government of Manila, Governor Dakila Daxcario Pua of Quirino Province, Congresswoman Midi Pua, Olay Abuan and Ylanan'S family, maraming salamat po. And of course, for the tourism video, salamat Bamboo Ensemble by Ma'am Vivian Cristobal, Rondalia by Sir Armando Saed. At syempre, salamat po sa Mandela Comprehensive High School, Dr. Denisa Luinsel, Yeveros Meneses of Gawaga Nature Park, Aurea Martinez, Chief Tourism Operations Officer of Quirino. Yeah, okay. Sige po, and also, ang ating po mga media friends, maaari na po tayo. Alright, sige, after. Alright, so sige po, bigyan na po tayo. Akin na po for the group photo.
Group photo tayo.
Don't bawa.
And then, Jonathan and Never. Sino magpipicture?
Media friends, akin po tayo doon. Ano ulit? Ayan. Sige po, akin na po tayo. Last picture daw muna. Okay, standby na po ang ating mga photographers sa baba. Tatawagin po natin na per group. Ready? Dito po tayo titingin sa gitna. Ready? Ready, ready!
Guys, laughing tayo! After beat! Laughing, ha? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Ayan, happy, happy!
Ayan.
Happy, happy lang!
Happy, happy lang. Okay, next one po, ang family ni Bianca, ma'am, Dr. Jennifer, and ang family and friends po, akita po tayo sa stage. Ang pamilya, sige po, akita po tayo lahat. Ayan, sa pangunguna ni Dr. Jennifer, Doc Jen, ayan, akita po tayo. Sige po. Marami pa po dito ang kape. Magkape pa po kayo. Salamat po ulit ng coffee. Thank you so much po. And of course, maraming salamat po Julie Makaday, Senior Manager Governor's Traffic, AZ Biswal by Aljo Zampra, AJ Kodaya, HD Advertising, Dr. J.P. and Kodaya. And of course, maraming salamat po sa napakagandang bulaklak kanina, Madel Flowers and Crops by Emilia Fernandez. Thank you so much. And of course, Department of Agriculture, Quirino Experiment Station, Madela Integrated Farmer Savings Development Cooperative, Buddy's Place, Madela Quirino Leon, Nora's Coffee, at El Sur Place, at Mila's Refreshment. Ayan, sige po, lapit na po tayo lahat, family and friends of Bianca. Maraming salamat po MUPH Quirino, Local Director Dr. Boa, Coordinator Sponsor MUP Quirino, Katrina Cardenas, Catherine Cardenas, and of course, MUPH Quirino, J.Gar Ramos, Lemerson Lucero, and of course, ang kanyang pamilya sa Aces and Queens, DJ Estacio, Rainiel Espartero, Vince Asuncion, PG Films for the video, and for the photo, si Sir Mark Lopez Santiago. Maraming salamat po. Salamat po. At syempre, nasan po ang mga taga-Aces and Queens, family of Bianca? Wala po yata nakarating.